Hi AP humans, just want to check in with you on a quick video. I'm going to post this to our Google Classroom as soon as I'm finished with it. But some things occurred to me over the week and I want to share them with you. And I think a great way to do that is through a video. So first of all, I want to show you what's going on with Google Classroom. It might seem like it has exploded, but excuse me, it's definitely manageable. So in the stream are all of the assignments and announcements. So I really want you to check here because I have really important things. I'm not going to just jam it up just to jam it up. It's like real stuff that I want you to be aware of. So for example, Miss Kammer has created a Google Classroom. Join it. She's putting out tips about Audible and other amazing resources that you might not have even heard about, or maybe you've heard of, but you haven't had the time to explore yet. My YouTube channel where I'll post this video is here. It's through my school, so I'm not doing anything weird, although a cat might make a celebrity appearance. But that's where I will post videos for our AP class as well as my world history class. That brings me to a point I want to make sure that you know. The packets that were sent out include a social studies part. That is not your AP work. Your AP work is what I gave you at your door with our schedule for review, okay? I'll talk more about our AP test in a second. Let's just finish looking through the stream. So I also had a check-in announcement. You know, I honestly, that was just to see if it worked. So I appreciate those who responded. I will also post resource material. It's really important to me that you guys have the food and the resources that you need when we're not in school. So here are two flyers. One is in English, one is in Spanish. Next week they'll do the food distribution at East. So pay attention to that. I have a Google Voice number, so if you need to call or text me, please do. That's what I use to contact all of your parents, so they should and they are welcome to save it under Dr. Dennison and call or text me. I would say almost at any time because I know that you guys are my most responsible students, so I trust that you will use discretion. I did make a video. This was our post-spring break quiz. It was really just to check in on a Google form. All right. This is a resource. I'm going to skip down here for a second. At the Success Center with Miss Courtney, she created, so it's Miss Courtney, Miss Mackenzie, Miss Even, the counselors. So if you have any questions or concerns, go to this Google Classroom. They're posting daily updates. If you're concerned about anything on the counseling side, they are definitely available for you. Excuse me. So on this Success Center website is a link to Harvesters for Food. And what I found is that the Della Lamb Community Service is very, very helpful and accessible. So on the Harvesters website, I called a few numbers and they weren't working or they weren't in service, and I don't want people to get discouraged. So the Della Lamb Community Service is very, very helpful. They can help you with pantry items. So you call them, you give them the items that you need or ideas of what you need, and then they box it up for you. You go to Della Lamb, you call them from the parking lot and say, hey, I'm here, and they'll bring it out to you into your car. On Tuesdays and Fridays, they have a drive-through in the parking lot for free boxes of food for school-age kids. So that's you, your siblings, and I would call ahead and just ask them for sure about the times for that. But I do know Tuesdays and Thursdays. All right, so this down here, well, let's just jump here. So things have changed for our test this year. Highlights from this link include, This is from the College Board about how they decided to update the AP test this year. And the big takeaways, well, one, they haven't decided the date of the test yet. April 3rd is when they should have all that information to us. But we do know that it is a test from home on a computer, free response only, no multiple choice. And our AP Human Geography test will cover topics 1 through 5. We already covered these units, so now it's just review time, okay? So when I took packets or bags to your house, I included the cracking book, Cracking the AP Test, and a Rubenstein textbook. I also included a review for us to follow every week, all right? So what's the point of making you guys do or telling you guys to do vocabulary in your notebooks? Well, yesterday, Mighty and Stormy joined my open office hours, and they realized what I was telling them about the test. So if you want to know more, I want you to reach out to Stormy and Mighty, because I'll repeat, the test is at home, 2 FRQs, I believe, but only FRQs, and you'll be at home, and your notebooks will be at home. All right, so for our review, we are going to cover the units 1 through 5, and we're going to go backwards because we're going to start with the information that we learned most recently, which is agriculture. So every Thursday at 7:20, I will post your FRQs for the week. Those are due on Saturday. What I want to do on Fridays is meet with you guys, only my AP class, in a Zoom meeting. Mighty and Stormy said that the afternoons were best for them, so expect to get an invitation from me. Every Friday, we will meet to talk about the week's FRQs. So Mighty and Stormy and I talked about the Unit 5 Agriculture FRQs. So let's go to the document that I shared with you. The directions. Choose 2 of the following FRQs and type your answers on a Google Doc and add to the assignment posted in Google Classroom. Here are the directions you will probably see on the AP test. They've changed some things, but I think this is about what you'll hear or read. You will have 25 minutes to answer the following question. It would be questions. It is suggested that you take up to 5 minutes of this time to plan and outline each answer. While the formal essay is not required, it is not enough to answer a question by merely listing facts. Illustrate your answers with substantive geographic examples where appropriate. This last sentence has a lot of big words in it, but we're not going to be freaked out. So illustrate your answer. You're writing your answer with substantive. That means quality. We want quality over quantity. You want fewer words with more meaning. Geographic examples. Those are just things from our AP Human Geography study. And where appropriate, like that's what you're doing in your FRQ. Okay. So for Unit 5 Agriculture, I've given you I gave you 5. You write 2. So the FRQ choice number 1. This is one that Mighty and Stormy and I discussed yesterday. So I'm going to just show you guys, I'm going to pull from our conversation yesterday, and I really want you guys to be confident with these questions. They do use a lot of words. They use a lot of big words, but you know what? You guys are smart, and you can do this work. You can. You have the power and the knowledge. So, A, define green revolution. That was all about seeds, new types of seeds, and using fertilizers, getting agriculture around the world, right? Making it accessible to people. In this one, it asks, explain the principle, so the main agricultural practices or technologies associated with the Green Revolution. So what did most people or organizations or companies promote, like practices or ways of doing agriculture? Okay. Name 2 regions in different parts of the world where the Green Revolution has had a significant impact on crop yields. So Stormy and Mady and I, we got into our Rubenstein book, we got into the cracking book, we looked at our wood notes, and we saw lots of examples for Green Revolution. We used the headings to look through the readings, and we looked for Green Revolution or agricultural movement, and that's where we pulled information about the Green Revolution. And then identify and discuss 2 social, political, or cultural conditions necessary for the success of the agricultural practices technologies of the Green Revolution. So you only have to pick one, social, political, or cultural, but you'll talk about 2 ways. All right, so the agriculture or the Green Revolution was all about getting agriculture around the world, make it easy for people to grow stuff, right? Even people in Southeast Asia, people in Africa especially, so people in Latin America and South America. So if the idea is getting seeds available, getting fertilizers available to people, what are some political conditions that are necessary? Well, 1, they need to have a government that supports that. And 2, they need to have a way to get it to the people, right? Okay, those are 2 political examples. Culturally, it changed the way people had traditionally done agriculture. So it did that, but it also made new ways of culture, right? It made food different for people, or it made food more accessible. Okay, well, I'm running out of time on this video. I can only do 15 minutes at a time. And I fear that I'm starting to ramble. So I want you to be empowered with these FRQs. For agriculture, you are choosing 2 to write on. Next week, I will show you examples for each of these so you can see what good FRQs look like. And you know what? I have a feeling I'm going to pull from your submissions too. So there are 5 choices for you to write on, okay? You only write on 2. I do want to say in the final minute that I have that you need to be in the habit of checking your email and your Google Classrooms every single day. This is not to stress you out. You don't have to work on all of your classes every day, okay? Set a schedule for yourself if you can. Make time every day to do some work for some of your classes. And for our AP class, I really want you to go through the cracking book, use the Rubenstein and wood packets, and get a solid list of vocabulary into your notebooks. So I will schedule a Zoom meeting for us for next Friday. And as Mady and Stormy can tell you, it's really not intimidating. You can show up with your video or just audio, but I would like all of us to come to the meeting on Friday with some ideas for answering the FRQs that I will post for Unit 4, and I will post them Thursday by 7:20 a.m. Thank you so much for your hard work, AP Humans. I miss you a ton in class, and I hope that you and your families are well.